Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start off with giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to hopefully lit. Coming at you with a quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Lord willing, hoping this lesson be edifying. And as you see the title of the video, you going to come with it. Right? And I'm going to read the scripture. It's the book of Revelation. It's just going to be something quick to the spirit. You know? The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because if he knoweth that he had but a short time." So this devil gonna come with it, right? We see what the devil doing to the world right now. As we continue to see the earth languish because of his rulership, wait till he really start coming down with the wrath. We see how he's trying to control all the resources. I'm talking about to the maximum. Okay, we see all these different derailments. We see how he's finding people for growing gardens and things of that sort, for people collecting, finding people for collecting rainwater. You know, poisoning us with bottled water. In a minute, there ain't about to be no freaking water to get except standing at his warehouse line of getting his only water that he got set up. And whoever knows what the hell was up all in that. Okay? They already was talking about how they said they was going to place that pandemic juice they was giving to people inside of food. You see? So you see what actions that this man is taking, the reason why we call him the devil. And there's so much more. The list can go on. Okay? But he's about to come down with the great wrath. And I don't think people actually understand of what this devil is capable of. Okay? Because he's in power. He's capable of everything. He has control of the necessities of life. He has control of the necessities of life right now, the principal things. But I'm going to get this real fast, the book of Deuteronomy. And I know a lot of people say, oh, y'all mention the same thing, this and that. So what? If you don't like how we keep mentioning the same things, then you don't gotta listen to us. Okay? But when these things become your reality, you're gonna wish you have listened and took heed and got in the right spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So I want to get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. It says, "Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, and in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." So see, we got to go to the devil for the want of all things. Okay? All things, meaning he has control over everything. If you think he don't have his hand in it, you're sadly mistaken. Even if when you go and deal with the other nations, you shop with the other nations and all these different things, best believe he is above them controlling of what they're capable to do. Okay? Now, it's another one I want to get. The book of, I think it's Sirach 25. Is Sirach 25? I'm going to pull up my phone. And Salaki, this is just, this was just through the spirit, Oh, okay. It's Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 26. It says, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing." And guess what? He controls all these different things. Okay, but he's about to shape the world into a position where you only have to go through his system to obtain these things. We see this whole digital transition happening. And y'all was getting on us talking about, oh, the MOTB can't be the, you know what I'm saying, the chip. Well, it is. Okay, we see the digital shift of it gearing towards that. Right? But in the midst of all these different things, E is going to, hey, Shalom, Yahweh, in the midst of all these different things, we're going to see E come down with hell. He's going to come down with it. Now, he's going to play the game, right? He's going to play the game. I'm going to get a scripture real quick. Because he's a smart, he's a crafty devil, man. Right? The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." And one of the things that he does is called a gradualism, right? He won't spring something on you just like that, like, because that'll shake people's minds up. But what he does is he puts it on you slowly to where you'll start to accept it, or you won't pay attention to it, and it will be already ingrained in you subconsciously, and you'll just accept it because it came in so slow. Over time, as you can see, over time you was just like, oh, that ain't no thing, that ain't no big thing, that's normal. Just like how you see wickedness going on in the world now, and people just be like, oh, that been going on, that's normal, it's okay now, because it's been going on so long, they have accepted it. And this is the mind games that E has played, right? This is the mind games that E have played, and it's working perfectly on our people. Slovakia. Okay? But that's what he's going to do. But the opposite side of that is E is going to come down, with that sword of the people that's not going to accept it, the people that's going to rebel. You think he ain't going to come against us? Absolutely, he's going to come against us. And he's going to come with it. So when we say, the things that's going to take place on earth, y'all be like, oh, y'all fear-mongering, and it ain't going to be that bad, it ain't going to be that extreme. You don't know who the fuck you dealing with, man. You don't understand of the individual you're dealing with. We understand because we read the scriptures. We understand, we read his history. We read his characteristics of, we're dealing with a fucking madman. All right? And he's going to, when he comes down, he's going to use every method, every tool, every idea in his brain to try to get us to conform. What the scriptures say, I have 7,000 men who not bow down the knee to the image of Baal. Okay, and that's just one scripture, right? But you even got women, just like women in the scriptures during the time of the Greeks. Was the Greeks? During the time of the Greeks, of what? Women wasn't conforming to this devil. Matter of fact, let's get it. Women wasn't conforming to the devil. Let me see. See if I can find it. And like I say, I'm just going through the spirit, right? And this is when women had more of honor, respect unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, women that was true believers and followers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Not knocking you women that's trying and doing y'all best. Y'all continue to do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, this is nothing against y'all. And even at this time, even as men back then, is how men were holding down. Things ain't the same right now, But the thing is, we trying, we put forth that effort to be of the elect. We put forth that effort to be of that small remnant, and that's what it's about. Because we are considering. You got 2/3 of our people are not even considering what we're talking about. Because what we're talking about is just too far left, or it's just too extreme. Okay, but these things are about to become our reality. Now, let's see if I want to get it real quick. And I'm just going to jump, right? So this is in the book of Maccabees in the time of the Greeks. So this is the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse... there's so much we can go into, man. But I want to try to get the point. So let's start. I'm gonna jump to verse 56. It says, 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 56. It says, and when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, right, which they found, they burnt them with fire. And it's the same idea is coming, where you see they're banning Bibles, okay, where they have taken Bibles out of schools, okay, they took Bibles out of certain hospitals and things of that sort, because the Bible used to be a curriculum, a part of the school's curriculum, but they took that out. They're like, hell no, but what is a part of the school's curriculum now? Fucking having, transmission issues, right? You gotta call it having transmission issues. Teach our children, right? Have this whole transmission, idea and the same kind idea placed in our children's books. Now that's a part of the school's curriculum, right? But they took this out. You see? So they're not burning the Bible physically as what we could see, but they're Xing out Yahweh Shai, in a sense, Yahweh Shai in the sense of removing the standard, removing the righteous way to live. Okay, so they are burning them. It's just not, we're not seeing them in a physical aspect at that moment. But they doing that too. They doing that too. We just can't see it behind closed doors. But let's continue. It says, and whosoever was found with any, the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put him to death. You see how, but this is when we say what he's doing, he's a madman, he's wicked, he's perverse, he's the devil, he'll do this and do that. This is what we're talking about is extreme. No, he's extreme. Do you see what he have done? And this is his past. We're reading his past, right? You think he ain't gonna do this presently? Look at the shit he's doing now to the earth. Look at the shit he's doing to the people. How the whole creation is groaning because his authority. Y'all putting it past E that he won't do these different things to us? Bro, he's killing us by water. All of our resources by water, by food, by the air we breathe. You know what I'm saying? For the different particles that they spray all through the skies every morning, dealing with those trails. You see in the air. You got look at the air. A lot of them shits ain't clouds. I mean, you got the clouds up there, but look at those things, the lines that's left behind. That shit is killing us. You see? But he's not extreme. We're extreme for what we're speaking of because we're letting you know of how this devil operates. Even the different technology we use, right? It is dope. Don't get it wrong. We use this different technology. It's dope, the Bluetooths and smart TVs and iPhones and this and that. But when you start doing the real studies of the shit, I got AirPods. They the shit. It's convenient. They the shit. We rock them. But when you get to the deep root of it, but that shit is killing you. This shit is killing you. It's getting off radiation. You see? So his shit is good, but it's killing you at the same time. So it's like, is it really good? You know what I'm saying? But thing is, he has the resources to make these things not, give off a certain radiation or be used in a way where it won't be harmful unto your body. He has that, but he chooses not to do it. So verse 58 says, thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month to as many as were found in the city. So they was doing roundups every month. It's called like a sweep every month. Right? Now the 5 and 20th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women. And we'll be telling y'all, you women are not exempt. This is what we read, Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Right? Spare not, it's the talk about spare not and having no pity. It talks about men, women, and children. Y'all not fucking exempt. Y'all not exempt from this. You see? It says, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. They kept the law. Because they was like, no, we don't circumcise your men. And they like, the hell what you talking about? They said, we gonna serve. They said, we gonna serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And they got put to death for it. You see? But that was a righteous way to go. Right? Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Shabbat. I'm doing a live. What's up, bro? I'll call you right back. All right. Just text me real quick. All right. Salakia for that. So verse 61, it says, and they hanged the infants. Look what he did to our children. It says, and they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. So even though this was going on, you had the people ones of our people that was like, look, man, we're not bowing down. We're not worshiping what the hell you got going on. F off. Why? We're gonna serve our power, Yahweh Shem Shai. But this is the judgment that they was getting for serving Yahweh Shem Shai, or this was the consequences that came upon them because Antiochus was putting out these wicked decrees on us. Y'all couldn't circumcise children. They was tearing down our altars. Defiled our temples, wanted to worship idols, wanted us to eat unclean food, all these different things. But yeah, ones of our people that was like, hell no, the hell with that. And like manner, you see the same thing happening today, where we're like, hell no, we're not worshiping the image and the beast, man. We're not doing that. So within that, he gonna come down, he gonna come with it. He gonna be like, oh, you don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept my miracles and my lying wonders in this fashion. Because that's how he's going to present it. He's going to put it in a fashion of, this is the way, conform to this. This is how the new things got to be. This is cool. You know what I'm saying? This is the new wave. This is the drip. However, and a lot of people are going to take it. But for the ones who don't, they're going to be like, we got to get rid of them. Because they a problem. So, it says verse 63, wherefore they chose rather... Come on, man. Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died, and there was a very great wrath upon Israel. And that wrath is coming back, man. That wrath is coming back. And this is why we need a divine intervention. Okay? This is why, and I'm not going to make this long, Slakia, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this. Right? The title is a very great wrath upon Israel. I'm going to get this. The book of... This is one of my newest scriptures, so I can get this real fast. Get this. Hey, everybody. Daniel. The book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And this is going into the elect, right? Now, I just went back in history and read the shit that the devil was doing to our people, okay? And we're coming up upon a time where it's going to be a time like of trouble of never before. Well, Michael the Archangel got to stand up for us. That he's going to be, when you read in the NLT, it says, be a guard unto us. Because we're going to need a defense. We're going to need that divine intervention. But Yahweh Bashim Shai has promised that unto us for the elect, As birds flying, Jerusalem will be defended, roughly paraphrasing. Right? So, this is our faith. This is our patience. This is our hope, because we know we about to go through some shit dealing with him. And he's gonna come with it all, man. Because he knows he got but a short time. He know his shit is over, man. And we're entering in the phase of, we're really witnessing and entering in the phase of, he's done. He's losing power by the day. The dollar it been finished, but now it is being recognized economically or worldwide that it is finished. It is out. It is out. This is being, now what we see is being broadcasted worldwide of his demise. Before, like 2 years ago, we knew his shit was going down. We kept prophesying on this and that. And things, and there was different prophecies we looking at, leading up to everything. But now, bro, day by day, you're hearing these nations are no longer using the US dollar to trade. No longer doing it. They're not even using it no more. They're using it little by little at a very high rate. So, hey, brothers and sisters, we watching the demise of this devil. You know what I'm saying? But within that, as we watch the prophecy and the demise of this devil, which we love it, we got to understand of this devil about to come down. He about to come down with that great wrath, man. And ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta continue to pray. We gotta continue to believe. We gotta continue to stay strong in the faith. And I'll read the brother got in the comment board. Let me see that. Slocky, hold on. Hey, yeah. I read that, bro. I read that, but I'll read that one that you got. Isaiah chapter 47, verse. It ain't popping up. I'll read it. I'll read that real quick. You know what I'm saying? We got Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. No more. No more being that great city." Right? And now it's still the illusion to people of this is that great city. Oh, let's go to America. Let's do this. Let's do that. But this place is fucking finished, man. Right? So it should be no longer be called tender and delicate, man. This place is about to be, a place of desert-like creatures very soon, man. It's about to be a habitation of devils, man. A habitation of desert-like creatures. All right. So that was just quick to the spirit. What was on my spirit. Lord, what help was edifying. Till next time, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabbat Above as usual.